Have you ever wondered the first things that a woman notices about you immediately she sees you? If you know these things, you can actually be more intentional about the way you look and thereby appearing more attractive to women. But if you don't know these things and actually fail at them, you probably wouldn't even get that far. So these are the 5 things that women notice almost immediately after meeting you. And the last one is pretty important, so you're going to want to have to stick around to the end of the video to find that out. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So the first thing that a woman notices about you immediately they see you is your appearance. And this is not just for only women. You can't show up to a job interview wearing some shorts, some flip-flops, and then an unbuttoned shirt, and with maybe the color of my hair. You can't show up to an interview looking like that, and you also can't show up to a beach party wearing a suit. In both cases, you wouldn't be taken seriously. So you should always dress your part, always dress good. Don't overdress or underdress depending on your situation, and always look your part, because the way you dress is exactly the way the person is going to address you without you even saying a word. So if you look like a mad person, the person is obviously going to treat you like a mad person without you even saying a word. But if you look responsible and look very good, you are actually giving yourself a better chance at the person rather than looking bad. And also, you don't have control of many other factors that determine if someone actually likes you or not, but your looks is something that you really have control over, and you should make the best out of it so that you give yourself a better chance at getting the person. So the second thing that women actually notice almost instantly after meeting you is how outspoken you are. A guy's method of speaking and his manners actually tell a lot about him. There have been many times that some girlfriends will actually gather around and talk about the fact that they met this really cool guy, that he looked very cool and dressed well. But the moment that he opened his mouth to speak, like bad grammar, bad tenses, he couldn't even communicate well and stuff like that, is always a huge turn on. So here's the question, guys. If you like a girl already and you don't even know how to communicate it to her, how is she going to know that you actually like her without you embarrassing yourself? So you actually have to work on your communication skills. You have to learn how to communicate well, and this is actually very bad when you meet a girl that is very fluent in her language or in English. So you actually have to learn how to communicate better. It's not something you're born with, it's a skill that you can learn. So if you don't know how to talk to somebody, make a good fluent conversation in your language or in any other language. You should actually learn it so that it will step up your game a lot. So the third thing that a woman notices immediately after meeting you is your imperfections. And I mean physical imperfections. Well, she just met you, she's having a good look at you, and while she's looking at you, sizing you up, she actually notices some of your imperfections. So what I'm trying to say is that when you actually pay keen attention to somebody, you can't help but notice some of their imperfections. And the imperfections is not actually something that will make the person to even hate you or like you less. It's even some of those imperfections that will make the person even more appealing to you. It could be the way you pronounce certain letters that don't actually sound well. It could be a mole under your eye. It could be a scar on your arm, and it could be your big belly. So no matter what it is, if a person is really interested in getting to know you, the imperfections are not going to stop the person from getting to know you, because we all know that we are humans and we all are imperfect. So the fourth thing that she actually notices after she meets you is how manly you are. So a lot of women tend to like men that are very masculine in character of an alpha male, a man that knows what he wants and goes and gets it, a man that commands attention, a man that is so busy building his empire that he doesn't tolerate rubbish. A man like that is what every woman dreams of. When it comes to appearance, women like a little bit of muscular build, but it doesn't have to go way overboard. You just have to be normal. You just don't be overweight. It's as simple as that. For the first time, being normal is actually okay. You don't have to have six-pack or have all the muscle in the world to actually get her attention. Just be a normal, just look normal and don't look overweight. And sometimes ladies want a little bit of aggression too. Not you going around to pick fights here and there. Just someone that doesn't accept rubbish and someone that can't be pushed around or ordered around and told what to do and stuff like that. Just a masculine person that she can feel very safe around. That's what every woman wants. And the last thing I actually asked you to stick around for: what is something that every woman is attracted to? Success. It's actually one of the first things that she notices immediately she meets you. Success is an indicative of self-belief, self-empowerment, and discipline. These are the traits that women like in men. And this is why success is a very, very powerful attraction trigger. Every woman loves a guy that can take care of her, a guy that can give her anything she wants, and a guy that also knows what he's doing. That's what success entails, and you actually have a very lower risk of getting rejected if you are successful. So get a Lamborghini and you can talk to any girl that you wish to talk to. That's what success can do. So with all these 5 things in check, you can actually shoot a shot at the girl of your dreams. Who knows what might actually happen? So if you're still confused about how to shoot your shot at the girl of your dreams, I made a whole video about that and it should be linked somewhere around here. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.